Hello everyone. Today we are going to be learning how to use commas correctly to clarify meaning in sentences. Today you will be learning how to use commas to make the meaning of the sentence absolutely clear. We will be using commas so the reader understands exactly what is being said, and we will learn where to place the commas. But why do we need to learn this? We use commas to avoid ambiguity in our sentences. But what is ambiguity? Ambiguity are where words or phrases can be understood in two or more different ways. We do not want our sentences to be ambiguous. We want our sentences to have one clear meaning. To do this, we might need to use commas. We already know 4 different situations where we need to use commas. Firstly, we must use commas to separate items in a list. For example, Max had bought cheese, pears, sausage rolls and pickle, especially for the picnic. Secondly, we must use a comma after a fronted adverbial. For example, clasping himself for warmth, Hiccup entered the dragon's cave. Thirdly, we must use commas for relative clauses, which indicate extra information in a sentence. For example, the artist, who was a bit of a dreamer, sat and painted the sea. And fourthly, we must use commas after direct speech. For example, I was amazed at how much I had got done in the day, she said. Can you match the reason why these sentences have been given commas? We have just reminded ourselves of 4 reasons why we use commas. For relative clauses, for extra information, after direct speech, to separate items in a list, after a fronted adverbial. Match them to the correct sentence. Pause the video and have a go. Let's see if you got them right. The piano, which had not been played in years, still sounded as good as new. Commas have been used here because it is a relative clause. There is extra information. Which had not been played in years is the extra information. The zookeepers fed the lions, zebras, giraffes and rhinos with an audience of over 50 people. Commas have been used here to separate items in a list. You could have been killed, screamed Gobber. You'll be cleaning the weapons from now on. A comma has been used here after the direct speech. When they finally reached the summit of the mountain, they realised a storm was rolling in. A comma has been used here after the fronted adverbial. When they finally reached the summit of the mountain is the fronted adverbial. Sometimes a comma can make a big difference to the meaning of a sentence. Consider these 2 interpretations. On the left-hand side, the picture, she is saying, "Lower, please." On the right-hand side, in the picture, it says, "Lower, please." Pause the video and think about how these 2 sentences can be understood in different ways. In the left-hand picture, the woman is asking the man to lower the picture. She uses a comma to then say, "Please," to be polite. Lower, please. However, in the right-hand picture, the 2 builders are lowering the word please. Lower, please. Activity 1. Draw the sentence. The meaning of a sentence can depend on the commas. Interpret these sentences literally. Draw exactly what they say. Pause the video and have a go. Let's do some practice questions now. Tick the boxes where a comma could be used to change the meaning of the sentence. In my money box, I have gold coins and a few notes. Explain why you have used a comma and how it has changed the sentence. Pause the video and have a go. We can use a comma after "in my money box" and after "gold" to separate gold and coins. The first comma is needed because it is a fronted adverbial. In my money box is a fronted adverbial. The second comma could be used to suggest there is gold and coins in the box, not necessarily gold coins. Tick the things that Jason loves according to this sentence. A keen handyman, Jason loves digging, sanding, fixing boats and cars. The options are fixing, fixing boats, or fixing boats and cars. Pause the video and tick the correct one. Jason loves fixing boats. It can't be fixing boats and cars because the comma suggests that he likes fixing boats, but he also likes cars. Explain how the comma changes the meaning of the sentences below. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to draw, children, the teacher remarked. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to draw children, the teacher remarked. Pause the video and have a think. In the first sentence, the teacher is addressing the children. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to draw, children, the teacher remarked. However, in the second sentence, the class will learn how to draw children. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to draw children, the teacher remarked. Look at the sentence below. I am very excited to be going on holiday with my cousins, Lauren and Phil, next week, even though the weather forecast isn't great. Which statement is true? A, I am going on holiday with 2 people, or B, I am going on holiday with more than 2 people. Rewrite the sentence so that the other statement is true. Pause the video and have a go. The correct answer is A, I am going on holiday with 2 people. If you rewrote the sentence so that B was true, it would read like this. I am very excited to be going on holiday with my cousins, Lauren and Phil, next week, even though the weather forecast isn't great. You can see that the comma after Phil has been taken away. For your final activity, I would like you to complete the sheet called Commas for Clarity. Alter the sentences by adding in a comma to change the meaning of the sentence. Good luck with your task. See you again soon.